Very good Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you to bring you your latest Weather and Bowling Green weather forecast, courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. We've stayed quiet throughout much of the overnight. We had a storm that came through here yesterday evening, but then we've somewhat settled down. But you can see, folks, we're flipping the script as we work through today. We've got the widespread showers, a few rumbles of thunder working in here from the south and west. Folks, this is the start of an extraordinarily active pattern. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday, we're going to be dealing with multiple rounds of showers and storms working across the region. Some of those could become strong to maybe even marginally severe Wednesday afternoon and evening, and again on Thursday. We'll dive a little bit more into that here in just a moment. You can see here, though, approaching from the south and west this morning, we got our next round of rain that's approaching rather quickly. So we could get in on a few raindrops here in the morning commute over the next hour or so. Jumping out and getting a view across the region, we'll take a look over the sky cam over at the Lovers Lane Soccer Complex and the Loops Trails. Already got some cloud cover that's kind of socked in up and over in that direction, but right now we currently have no rain falling. Looking over the Beach Tree News Sky Cam up in Morgantown, we got a few spotty sprinkles that's already begun over in that direction. You can see some of the darker cloud cover there just to the west that's working in, signaling the arrival of the rain and storms here as we work and progress throughout the remainder of today. Getting a look over the region, we have got readings that are located right around the low and mid 60s. And folks, they're not going to be moving much as we work throughout the day. We'll be topping out right around the mid 60s this afternoon. A few of us might jump a few more degrees up into the upper 60s. But the vast majority of the region's already in that threshold. So we'll be looking at warming temperatures up roughly 4 or 5 degrees here as we work throughout the day. Getting a look here at the latest surface map, you can see we got an extraordinarily busy and active pattern that is slated for us here across the Wobbles community and beyond. Extraordinarily active pattern across the deep south, stretching from Texas eastward over across the Gulf states. Their atmosphere down in that direction will be priming up for a potential significant severe weather event tomorrow. We'll have to see how things play out over in that direction. So here's the breakdown for us. We've got this stalled boundary. It's in the form of a cold front that's slowly but surely going to be pushing eastward as we work throughout the day. Right along and ahead of that cold front is where all this deep moisture is just driving north and east right across the Tennessee and lower Ohio valleys. This is where the parent driver of where all these rain and storms are going to be coming from here over the next several days, all right? So let's get a little bit of a closer view here to give you exactly how this is going to play out. We'll slow it down for you, but we're going to put it into motion, and it's picking up very nicely on where the current activity is now. So by midday, rolling into lunchtime, widespread showers, a few rumbles of thunder take over. Here comes another round this afternoon. Here comes another round as we get into the overnight tonight. And then it's just going to be the same song and dance. Here we are working through Wednesday, widespread showers and storms during the pre-dawn hours. Another round coming through here by mid-morning on into midday. And then Wednesday afternoon and evening, we'll be keeping eyes on the opportunity at some of these storms becoming strong to even marginally severe. We might have a low-end damaging wind threat, but that looks like all that the ingredients that we'll have available for. And then we work throughout our Wednesday evening. Then we roll into our Thursday, folks. Here comes the parent low that's going to be driving this. Some strong storms possible in the Thursday morning time frame as well as the cold front finally makes it through here. And you can see where the line is blossoming right here between early and mid-morning. That's what we'll be watching, the evolution of that. As this a little bit more over and off to the west and gets going, we could have a higher, strong, and severe weather risk there in the Thursday time frame. Behind the passing cold front, folks, we're going to get into Wednesday. Wrap around moisture Thursday afternoon into Thursday night will keep scattered light rain chances around. But then these winds turning out of the north and west with sunshine coming back into the picture. Friday into the weekend, it's going to be much nicer. A little bit cooler Friday, but then we'll warm up significantly both Saturday and Sunday with that big ball of fire. expected to continue to dominate the sky. All right, so talking about the shorter term, here's the Storm Prediction Center severe weather outlook for the Wednesday time frame. You can see wobbles is included in a 1 out of 5 on the severe weather risk scale. Again, that is signifying towards a damaging wind risk. The other severe storm threats down across the deep south, the southern half of Mississippi, stretching over into Alabama as well, over into Louisiana. Again, folks, they could be getting in on somewhat of a significant severe weather outbreak, and that will be Wednesday afternoon on into Wednesday night. Total rainfall amounts here across the region, we're keeping it right around 2 to 3 inches total, with what's going to fall between now and roughly Thursday night, rolling into the early morning hours of our Friday as well. Here's a full breakdown for you. A look at your next 5-day weather forecast. Widespread showers and storms taking over today, tonight, Wednesday night, and why not throw in Thursday just because? All right. Highs topping out between the mid and upper 60s for most of us. We might jump up to the lower 70s on Wednesday. Again, watching Wednesday afternoon and evening, and again on Thursday morning for a few of those storms to become strong to even severe. It's going to be very brisk on Friday. Winds turning out of the north and west, holding highs between the low and mid 60s with sunshine coming back into the fold. Those winds are going to turn out of the south throughout the weekend. Low to mid 60s on Saturday. Low to mid 70s on Saturday. Mid and upper 70s come Sunday. A few of us might even touch the 80-degree mark during the peak heating come Sunday afternoon. That'll wrap up your Tuesday morning Whether or Not Bowling Green weather forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a fantastic